Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Craft and Chat. How's everybody doing this morning? Um, I'm currently freezing. I have some tea, though, some hot tea. I do have some coffee as well. And if Tamara is in here this morning, yes, she is. I see she's in here. I do have coffee as a backup. The coffee cup never goes empty. But I have some tea out of my favorite cup because it is ginormous, and I can put a lot of tea and a lot of honey in here, and it is so good, and it warms me up. Mm. Hopefully, everybody is doing good this morning. I'm sure you're probably all just as cold as I am. Got on one shirt, then I got on this hoodie, I got on jeans. Yeah, the weather has definitely switched it up on us. It was 39 this morning when we woke up. So let's say hello to everybody that is in here. So good morning, Tamara. Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank. She's saying good morning to Joey and Lisa. So I can only go back to her comment at 7:20 this morning. That's the first one I can see. So I'm assuming Joe Fix It For You and Jesse's girl was in here last night. And there is Penny Ortiz. Good morning, Penny. I hope you, what'd she say? I will be watching in a few hours. See you all soon. Oh, okay. Oh, that was at 7:43. Yes. So good morning. Hopefully you got back in time. There is Troy Sutton. Good morning, brothers and sisters. Good morning to you. And Joey is saying hello to everybody. And there is Wendy at Hardknack Farms. Wendy, I have a question for you because I'm not sure if I was articulating correctly last night on your live as to what it was I was asking about the seeds. So I'll ask you that in just a second. And there's my brother, Jesse. Hey, Bubba. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. And there is Scott, Rambling with the Brooms. Are you live today, Scott? Tell me now before you leave and go somewhere else. So I don't kick it to you and you're not live. There's the Bud Files. Good morning. Good morning. She has a live studio audience today. Yes. Joey is in the background here, and the ducks are, well, you can probably hear them rustling around, and they're tapping Morse code on the side of the tote that we have. And they're being a little noisy this morning. I just cleaned out their cage. Man, they can make a mess. They can make a mess, and everything gets wet, and they can't stay wet. Not when they're that small. Nice ginormous hand warmer, sissy. Yes. And where did I get this cup? Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa were on their way back from, well, I guess New Mexico. I think they were on their way back from Oregon last year. And they got this cup, and I won it because I think they were doing numbers or something. I can't remember. But it was a while back. So this is my good go-to teacup. There is Ann Philbeck. Good morning, Ann. How are you doing this morning? I hope you're doing good. I hope everybody's staying warm this morning. There's Karen Bress. Good morning, Karen. Hopefully you're doing good as well. There's Miss Nanny Tam. Hey, Nanny Tam, how are you? She and I go back and forth in the chats, joking with each other all the time. There's Beth with BNS Odyssey. Good morning, Beth. How are you? I'm sitting inside where it's nice and warm. Oh, she said yes, and you can call me Ginger. That's true. I could have called you, Wendy. What? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do that. He said always, so I guess that means that he will be live today. It is really cold here too, Penny said. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's time to put away all the shorts and the tank tops, guys. Maybe keep one or two pair just in case you get a hot day here or there, but it's time to bust out all those sweatshirts. let's see, everybody's saying good morning to each other as I'm going down through. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Give her a break, folks. She's right around the corner from 63 like me. You are absolutely right. I am. I'll be right there. I'm nipping at your heels there, Bubba. So if the ducks will stop doing Morse code on the side, then maybe we can shush up, Joey. You're here and I can throw something at you now. uh let's see. So cold here too. I went out to have my coffee on the patio. Nope, too cold. Turned around and came back in. Yep, we were sitting out there this morning and we woke up and went out and had some coffee, and there was just a field full of does. No bucks. A little buck did walk out finally, but he was just a little 4 point, and he's a little small. He needs to get a little bit bigger before. I hope nobody around here takes him. Well, I don't know. You never know. If he keeps pushing his luck around here, you know how we are. If it's, if you're in need, of the meat in your freezer. Coffee on the patio, mosquitoes. Now it's too cold. Oh, well, you can have, okay, I get it. You can have coffee on the patio now. Let's see. It's heater at night and AC for day here. Wow, Beth, that's crazy. The fluctuation in the temperatures. Isn't that nuts? It does do that sometimes everywhere. It's like you layer yourself and you have like, 4 different layers. Like right now I have 2 layers. And then by the end of the day, you're in, a tank top outside and have tried to find some shorts that you put all of them away. Coffee on the mosquito. Okay. She said, now it's too cold. Yeah. Okay. So I get it. First it was the mosquitoes, and now it's too cold to go out there and have coffee on the patio. Joey did tell me about something this morning. So I don't know if anybody has looked at the news yet this morning. There was another accident with an 18-wheeler. So we want to say prayers for all of those families. It was in California. It was, I think there were 4 dead, 3 dead, 3 dead, and 4 critically injured. The driver, good morning, Tommy. Thanks for coming in. The driver of the semi truck was an illegal without a valid CDL.
No, that's not true.
Allegedly. What?
That's not true.
He didn't have a valid CDL, right?
He was charged with DUI.
Oh, he was charged with DUI.
Yeah.
But he was illegal, right?
He was illegal.
He was illegal.
I would have said nothing about a valid driver's license.
Well, he can't have a valid CDL if he's illegal, right? One goes without saying, right? Okay, we'll just say allegedly. But make sure that you keep them in your thoughts and prayers. But yeah, apparently he never even stopped, according to the witnesses that were in the story, in the news article. He never even, there was traffic stopped and he never even stopped. He just plowed through all of them. So keep your thoughts and prayers with those families who lost their loved ones, and all of the people that were injured also because of that. So we definitely want to keep them in prayer. So it is nice to be able to put a sweatshirt on or a hoodie, though. I mean, I do like that. Because I was getting to where it was a really, really toasty, and I was getting sick and tired of the summer weather. It's a perfect 70 degrees here. That's in Texas. So hush, Jesse, just talk less, okay? That was a treat for the eyes. All the high grass in the field was laid down. I'm assuming deer beds. Wish I could have seen them. Yeah, they were everywhere this morning. There was like I know there was like 15 between two areas that we have. They were all does, all different ages, I mean, sizes and everything. So cute. But like I said, that one little buck, he just was not quite big enough, to take him and harvest him. So yeah, it is really sad, isn't it? So there's Bowen. Good morning, Bowen. Hopefully how are you feeling? Are you doing better, Bowen? I hope so. Blessings, chat family from New Jersey, aka the Garden State. Blessings to you too, Tommy. Hey, Bowen, hope you're doing well. Yep, everybody's saying prayers and hello. Neil wants to get out of the truck so bad. Oh, I bet. I bet he does, Beth. Winter is not my color. Okay. Let's see. Wow, Joey, you better check her attitude before that gets out of hand. She might need to run a few A&L reruns to correct that. Just saying. Yeah, to choose my attitude. Yes. Oh, yeah, right. Whatever, Joey. Tell your story walking. Take off your shoe. Yeah, I'm going to take off my shoe and throw it at him because he actually is in throwing distance this morning. Not that I promote violence on my channel, okay? I do not promote violence. Oh, Bowen, he said, I'm alive. We are definitely very glad to hear that. And I'm assuming that means that you're trying to do better. You're trying to feel better in each and every day. Okay, so Wendy, my question was the Italy basil and the culinary basil. I have them apart from each other so they do not cross pollinate. So I have one way up and then I have one down here closer to the house. Well, they're both flowering right now. So they're in the middle of the white flowers are out. So to save seeds so that I'll have seeds for next year, do I just, now I know what I do with oregano. What? You're looking at me like I'm missing something.
No, I'm trying to hear you.
Oh, well, so I'm trying to see, should I cut them now and let them dry out? Or should I wait and let them dry a little on the stalk and then cut them when like the flower petals get a little bit browner? Because I know the seeds are really tiny and they're in there somewhere. What? You look like you're laughing at me like I'm saying something wrong or I'm missing something.
You don't know how to handle a live studio audience?
Yeah, no, I don't know how to handle a live studio audience. Sorry.
I'm here being quiet. Do you want to put up the applause like Jesse gets? Or?
I don't have the applause. Yay! Beth said, throwing shoes is not violent. It's wisdom. Thank you. Okay. Now, Jesse says, dry them naturally. Okay, that still didn't answer my question, Jesse. Do I cut them and let them dry out, or do I let them stay on there a little bit longer? My whole reason for asking is I don't want to miss getting the seeds. If I wait too long, then they may just fall on the ground out there, and I don't want to do that. She said, wait until the flower goes away on a few, then pull and make sure to catch them in the tiny black seeds. Okay. So I will do that. So that was my question. You have now answered my question, Wendy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I did get some goodies in the mail this week. I wanted to show you, I was gifted this keychain. Oh, you can't see it in the package. From Susan Ty on Andale's Tuesday last week. And so she gifted me this prize, and it's so pretty. If I can get into it quickly. Well, I may not be able to, but it says gardening. Oh, here we go. I got it open. Hold on. Hold, please. Well, no, because it's Joey, you got something sharp over there? Never mind.
My wife.
Yeah, I am sharp as a tack. There you go. Now you can see, hopefully. Nope, because it's mirroring me.
Sharp as a banana.
Sharp as a banana. Shush up, Joey. Well, you can't really see what it says. It says gardening is my therapy, and it has like a shovel and a hoe and some other stuff on there so you can see. But oh, Joey got this in the mail, and he just wants me to show you what it is. It's a little airplane, and you pull it back, and it goes vroom, but it's not going to do it on my hand. But he's absolutely enthralled with this little airplane. He got this from Jesse and Lisa. Joey loves little toys. Okay, Joey is like 2. All right, so he likes to play with these little toys. He is absolutely ecstatic over that thing. He's got a car over there too that they gave us in a package last year. Karen said, "Got to run, got a doctor's appointment. Everyone have a blessed day." Karen, hope everything goes well at the doctor's appointment. We will see you soon, and hope you have a good day too. Bowen said, "Thank you all for all the prayers." Yes, always, Bowen. Always. You know we always got prayers for you. Good morning, Scotty and Karen. Good morning. That would be Flash Ministries and Lone Cross. Scotty, there you go. There's Josh. Hey, how's everything going? We saw Tilly's picture yesterday on on your feed, on our feed. That was absolutely the cutest thing. Joey was like, "She's so adorable. She's so funny." Unless you're going to freeze, then cut them off. Well, it was 39 when we woke up this morning, so it's getting very, very close. Josh said, "Driving and listening." We'll get on back here. Let's see. Nene Tim said, "Watch the road there, Josh. Watch the road. You scare me." Wendy, she needs her answer in the form of a highlight puzzle. Oh, well, that was my next thing I was going to show. Wow. Way to give it up, Jesse. Can't have a surprise around here, around you any time. No. Oh, my gosh. You stinker pot. Excuse me. Scott said, "My live could be watching police chase robbers. They are running from the police 5 minutes from the house. Keep us in your thoughts. I've got Gertrude loaded and she loves to meet the buttheads." Yeah, well, that's another attitude adjuster. Who did they rob? Yeah, for real. Basil doesn't like the cold. Better cut it. Okay, I will do that today because it is, like I said, it is 39 here when we woke up. And yeah, Jesse's in trouble. You're in trouble too, Joey. You two, birds of a feather. Neil found out Tuesday that he has 6 pinched nerves in his neck. Oh my gosh. Now I'm sure that is painful. Jesse must really love you, Ginger, or he wouldn't be tormenting you. True. What are big brothers for? Joey, if you do not stop playing with that car during my live, you're going to the corner. Like I was supposed to know you were going to show a highlight. Yes. So I know y'all, you knew that. Don't even try me. Okay. So you guys, I've mentioned before when I used to go to the doctor's office when I was little, moms didn't have an iPad back then to hand you to say, "Here, entertain yourself," or here's my phone, play on my phone. So they would have magazines in the doctor's office, and one of them was the Highlight magazine. And I used to love the Highlight magazine. And I don't see Karen Gaudiosi in here. But she saw this and sent me this Highlight book, like from when we were kids. So when I picked it up from the post office, Joseph and I were in the truck. And so we started looking, and Joseph was like, "What in the world is that?" Now, you got to remember, Joseph's 25. So, I mean, he was about the iPad, Nintendo, handheld. What were those called that we got them? They were little handheld games that they could take around. So, anyways, he was of that era. So he would take his little gamepad, Game Boy. It was a Game Boy. he would take his little Game Boy with him or whatever. So I said, well, this is the way that they used to entertain us when we were in the waiting room so that we would be quiet. So we opened it up in the parking lot of the post office, and I immediately found the hidden pictures page, where you go find all the hidden pictures. And he and I spent 20 minutes in the truck looking for everything that was in the top. It was so funny. And it was so reminiscent of when I was a kid. These books are so awesome. If you have any littles, go find some of these books. I think you can find them on Haul too. But they're so fun to do. I think they are. Kids now might think they're lame, but Joseph is an older. Well, he's an adult. Actually, it's so hard to say that because those were my last two kiddos, and they're 25 now. But he actually enjoyed it with me. He was really okay. What do we need to find next? Oh wait, I think I found the fish. I think I found the ruler and the pencil. What are we looking for now? I mean, these things are so entertaining, and it's so much better for you than some of the other stuff that you get on and you watch, and things like Monopoly Go and things like that. They don't really keep your mind working very well. Joey's giving me the stink eye because he loves Monopoly Go. Nanny Tam said, oh my gosh, my kids had those. I know, aren't they so cool? No, I never found the bacon strip. Lisa, can you believe that? We still haven't found it. Now, Joey hasn't put his whole heart into it. He said, well, I just briefly looked. So we'll see if maybe he can end up finding the strip of bacon, I think is what it classifies it as. There are a ton of them at Ollie's. Really? Oh my gosh, you got to make a trip to Ollie's when you're in Gainesville next and see if you can find some highlight books, because I love those things. Joey. No, Jesse ate the bacon after publication. Everybody's saying hello to Lisa now. She said, oh, there's Jesse's girl. There is Jessie. There's Christy Betts. Good morning, Christy. How are you this morning? So, yeah. So I got these things gifted to me. I also got a notebook with some other things. But Joey has it over there. I don't have my notebook right here handy with me. Maybe he could give me my notebook. It's underneath the table. Right there. That notebook. We got a box of goodies, and are you going to bring it to me?
Oh, you want it now?
Oh, yeah. I'd like it now, please. The public is waiting. They'd like to see it, please. Man, you are overcooking my grits. You know that? You're overcooking my grits. Isn't that pretty? I love this. I love it. Love it. I'm so excited. And it's a little notebook. So I can, write things in it that I miss or that I don't miss. Keep notes and things like that. So I love this. This actually came from Lisa and Jesse at Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. And I love it because it has, see, all the sunflowers all over it. So they saw it and thought of me. And I appreciate that so, so much. So, so very much. And there is Miss Ann Dale is in here. Good morning, Ann. You're not going to believe what I have for show and tell here in just a second. It's a highlight morning every morning around here because I'm constantly looking for my bacon. And you're constantly getting it, not in your timing. It's God and Lisa's timing. Okay, so don't be so impatient. Joe, no patience for you, Junior. What's a grit? What's a grit? That's from the movie My Cousin Vinny. Hopefully you guys have seen that movie lately, because you got to watch it at least like once every 2 months, because it is actually so funny that you will just laugh your head off the whole time. Yes, it is so cute, isn't it? I love it. So, Dawn said, "Hey, Dawn Hartwell, I didn't see you sneak in there. Or maybe I just skipped over it. I'm very sorry. I apologize for that. Um, good morning to you. I love that notebook too. They are so thoughtful. They really are. When they see something, they'll get it. When they think of somebody and mail it to them. And Lisa always puts the most beautiful notes in there. And so we appreciate them, and we appreciate their friendship and family ship so much. Family ship, is that a word, or did I just make up a new word? I think I just made up a new word, and I kind of like it. Lisa, is so good to you, Jesse. I wouldn't cook bacon first for Tom. Yes, you would. If you really, really asked for it, you would. Okay, so I went out yesterday after listening to Andale Homestead. And because it is getting so cold here, and I know any time now. What's wrong?
You listened to Andale yesterday?
Was it not yesterday? No, it was the day before yesterday. You right. Okay, I'll give you that one. I'm almost 60. Not 63. I'm almost 60.
But you listened to her this week.
I did listen to her this week.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's been getting cold, and the mornings are really, no frost yet, but 39 is like dipping. And I know it's, you can tell that the plants are getting to where they're about to either get frostbitten or they're going to go dormant. So I went yesterday and harvested a ton of my oregano. And then I dried it in my dehydrator. So I have 3 jars. I have 2 of these. These are 1.5 jars, which I can't find them anymore. And when you do find them, they're like so overly expensive. So, but I have 2 that are half full. And then I have one of my WEC jars that I filled half full. So all of these are potentially going to become oregano oil. So I dried all the oregano really, 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 really good. Like she said, it's got to be really, really good because you don't want any moisture in there. And I dehydrated them. I put them in the dehydrator. And so I have all these. And so now I want to just make sure I'm doing the right thing. You fill it all the way up to the top with grapeseed oil. Is that right, Miss Ann? And then that's all I have to do. I have to wait, let it and turn it every day or so and just let it sit for like 8 to 12 weeks. I think that's what she said. And I could probably just call her and ask her too. But since she's in here and I just finished doing this last night, we were up till 11:45 for me to finish doing this. So it was almost midnight before we went to bed because I wanted to get this all dried out and put in these jars. Yes, all the way, and then just let it sit. Okay, so I am ready, and I may be able to get a little bit more off of it in the next day or two, but I didn't want to completely, wipe the whole plant out. It's not good for the plant itself. And that oregano that I have out there is Italian oregano. I have had that plant in the garden. The first year it didn't do so well when I planted it. The second year, it did a little bit better. The third, fourth, and this is the 5th year I've had that out there. It keeps overwintering itself. I don't do anything. It overwinters itself. And then it just comes back ablazing the next year. So this is the 5th year. And I mean, it was just spilling everywhere. And it just started out as a little tiny plant start that I had planted that I thought was actually going to die. I was like, this oregano is never going to give me anything. And it took me, 3 months to get it where it is. And, but no, it is doing so good. So I love it. And I didn't want to kill it and it not come back next year. So that's why I didn't cut all of it. So I'm going to give it today and then maybe tomorrow. And then Saturday, I may do another cutting on it. And get some more so I can have some more. And I know that Andale said she was using Mexican oregano, but I'm assuming whatever oregano you use is good. What's wrong, Joey? And then let it sit. Okay. Guys, I am drooling. Tom has a friend that has a rock chicken house that is full of 60 or 70-year-old canning jars, the good ones. I'm about to sell the farm to get them. I don't think he'd be too happy if you sold the farm. It's 57, Beth said, but it's supposed to be 79 this afternoon. I think our high is 69 today is our high. If in a jam, you can keep it warming for 3 days, and once it cools, it will be ready too. Oh, wow. Well, maybe I'll try that with one of them and then let the other two sit. I don't know. I don't think I have enough grapeseed oil, to be honest with you, to fill all 3 of them right now. Maybe 2 of them. So I may just, sometimes I am impatient, Anne. I'm kind of like you. Sometimes I'm impatient. So we'll see. I will try to do some. There's James Hall, the shady tree cook. So good morning, James. Hopefully you're doing good. Familyship is not a recognized word in the standard dictionary, so Ginger gets credit for creating a new word. Thank you, Jesse. Wow, I got credit for something from Jesse. Look at that. It's a new age. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. I've used oregano for sick chickens and the dogs. Oh, nice, Christy. Yeah. Dawn said, oh, wow, Wendy, what a find. Yes, that is awesome. She does this all the time, Jesse. I'm not sure which part, but who knows what it is that I do all the time. There's a lot of things I do all the time. Any oregano is fine. Okay, good. I don't have the jars, just trying to get them. I bet. Maybe you could do some bartering, Wendy. Maybe you could barter for some of the jars. Hey, Ginger and everyone. There's Lynn, the farm Okie. Good morning. There is Johnny. Hey, hey, hey. Running around getting ready for muzzle loader season and listening. Howdy, everyone. Hello, Johnny. Hopefully you're doing good. If you can put in the chat, are you guys going live tonight? I haven't seen a thumbnail yet, and I know you're busy and you guys got back, but last week I threw it to you. I told everybody to go to you and you didn't go live, and I was like, oh crap. So I felt bad. So let me know. You can always do more with oil later. Yes. We'll have to pick up. I know I'll have to pick up some more grapeseed oil because, again, I don't have enough to fill all 3 of those jars. Everybody's saying hi to Johnny, and he is saying hi to everybody. Your credit rating still needs some work, sissy. I know, because you don't give me credit for anything, Jesse. Oh, let's see. Oh, wow. Josh said was like 32 this morning here in Nebraska. So now we know where you are. That's good. You are making your way. If you can, how much longer till you think you're going to be back in Alabama? Tam said, I have a box full of old mason jars. The lids are rusted and can't get them open. 5 of them are aqua colored. Oh, that's pretty. I have like 3 aqua colored ones too, that are that blue, that are actually the pint. I think they're the 1.5 pints too. These jars are so hard to get. And I'm going to tell you why I love these 1.5 pints jars. The reason I love them is if you do potatoes in them, I do out of the ball book. I think it's not the all new ball book of canning. It's the older one. The OG that everybody has that has like a ton of pictures on the front. If you do the herb potatoes in here, it is a perfect serving size. It's not too much and it's not too little. Everybody gets a good helping. And I love these jars, but I'm going to tell you, you cannot find these in the store anymore. I don't know if Ball has just quit making them altogether, because all the ones that you see on Amazon are like hijacked and price jacked up. Joey, what are you laughing at now? Oh my gosh, I do not know how to handle a studio audience, as Joey says. Johnny said, we will be live. So you'll start Thursday night homestead hangout with Gillum Farms at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be 5 p.m. Central Time. And so you'll start with Gillum Farms and then spend a fun-filled hour there. And then he'll tell you where to go from there. Lynn, I got some information for you. Lynn the Farm Okie. Wendy has some information for you. Oh my gosh, Johnny. Good morning. What happened to the pop-up live streams you told us to watch for? Nanny Tam is holding your feet to the fire this morning, Johnny. She's coming for you. You better get it out of the way now before you're live tonight. So just go on. Excuse me. Try spraying WD-40 on those rings and let them sit upside down. It may help loosen the lids. Oh, that's a great idea. Yes, Johnny, we were just sitting in front of the computer because Ginger said so. Poof, no Gillums. Hey, don't be blaming that on me, Jesse. I'm sorry. I should have checked first. That is a very good point. I should have checked first and I didn't. I'm sorry. I love the older jars from back when they are the good ones. Yes, I do like those Mason, the ones that just say Mason on them. Those are really pretty. Some of the older ball jars are absolutely beautiful. Why do you love them? Pint and a half. Yes, I do. I think I already explained that. So I'm sure you probably already heard that part. I've been filming our entire drive down. We got a few stops between now and then, but 6 days probably. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Less than a week away from Alabama. Man, you guys, this has been like a year in the making for y'all. And the fact that it is finally coming to fruition, I'm sure your family is so ecstatic. And I'm sure they're ready to be out of those vehicles for a good bit of time. I love those size jars, Ginger. Those are the best. They really are. And I would love to go on Amazon because they have them. I would love to go on Amazon and buy a ton of them. But I'm telling you, they will just rob you. I mean, it's not even like a halfway good price. They're doubled and tripled of what they should be. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Thank you, Dawn. I'll try that. I'd love to get them open. Oh, I bet you would. All right. Johnny said, Nanny Tam, to keep track of one another on the trip, we all had CB radios. Oh my gosh, I bet that was so much fun. We had CB radios, and between that and the windows down and louder car, I didn't figure anyone could hear us. Okay, that's you know what? Been there, done that. Yes, the pint and a half are very nice. They are awesome, aren't they? So Jesse is dropping the hanging at the homestead where you need to start in the lineup. And Josh said, hey there, Mr. Johnny. I don't know if you saw that, Johnny. That's a great size. I used to can pints for me and my sister, but I had quart jars if any other family was eating with us. Yes, that is good. But I hate to use too much. And that's why I love that those pint and a half jars. They really are a good size. That's a great idea. We'll try that. Joey is laughing in the background, so I know Jesse probably said something silly. So I'm sure I'll get to it in a second. I have one more thing I need to show you guys too. Just teasing, Johnny. You are enjoying y'all's trip. We will still be here when y'all get back. Yes. Well, they're back home now. Well, yeah, but we'll just leave it at that. I'll let Johnny explain anything else. Lynn the Farmer, I'll contact you after Ginger's live, Wendy. Okay. She said, I have some Liberty jars and some rare jars. Oh, that's awesome. Those are so nice. They really are. Some of them I'm a little like, I don't know if I want to use them to can, maybe to store like dry herbs or something like that. But I don't know if I want to put them through that pressure because I mean, you're treasuring them. You want to keep them. You don't want to bust them. If I'm going to bust something, I'm going to bust one of those jars that I pay, $10 for a flat of them. I'd rather bust one of those than bust one of those really old ones. We are back, and Christine has already left on a work trip, South Dakota, and I head to deer camp tomorrow. Nice. That is awesome. Oh, I missed that, James. What did you miss? I missed it too. I think I missed it too. I am so sorry. Someone is calling you, Ginger. Answer your phone so we can listen in. It was a sales call. If one more person calls me and says, hey, your warranty is almost up on your vehicle, we would like for you to re-up your warranty. No, and don't act like you know me like that, because you don't. You're just trying to get me to give you some money that don't belong to you. And too many people get got like that. Troy Sutton said, I've been following Josh and his family for their intertrip. Great stuff. Yes. The post that he made with Tilly, I'm telling you, that thing is just absolutely so cute. Awesome, Johnny. Glad you guys made it back safely. I did see it. I told Josh hello a bit earlier. Join is close. I don't know what that is. Joplin. Joplin is close. Joplin is close to them. Anne said, wow, I just checked Amazon. 6 jars for $20. Good grief. I know. Isn't that ridiculous? And the 1.5 size came in a 9-pack flat. And you could get them. The last time I bought some was it was before the big canning jar shortage. Gosh, that's probably been 5 years ago. I bought some. The ducks are doing Morse code again. They're like, tap, 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 send help, tap, 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 free my people, tap, 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 come get us. Airlift us out of this tote in Not For Nothing Homestead. So the knocking is not someone at my door, just so you know. But they only had one flat of 9, and it was like $9, $10 at the most I paid for it, and that was in Woodstock, or Canton, not too far from us. So I mean, that's ridiculous. And you have to be really careful too, because I was buying some cur jars, the little short 1/2 pint ones that are kind of stocky, that I love those for jelly. And I was getting some on Amazon. When they got to me, I thought what I was paying was like $12 for a flat of them of 12, which that's a pretty good price. No, it was 2 of them. So I promptly returned that. I'm like, no, I'm not paying $12 for 2. That's ridiculous. I've watched all your videos. Josh can't comment when watching on TV, but I've kept y'all in prayer. Yes, praying for your safety. And you get there with everything. I mean, even if you come hobbling in on a flat tire, as long as you get there, you can get everything fixed once you get there. Wendy said, I got jars that are old, but the rare vintage ones are just keepsakes. Yes, I wouldn't can with them. Okay. I wouldn't can with them. Okay. I get it. I'm glad. Just wait. The Medicare calls are ruthless and persistent. You haven't started getting those yet. But I get, and it's funny because you know when it's a sales call, if you have moved to a different area and the calls that you're getting are from your previous area code, you're like, yeah, that's a sales call, because I don't even live there anymore and I don't know anybody from that area code anymore. Nanny Tam said yes, and Tilly is just precious. She really is. How many do they sell? I'm not sure. Gotta move again, guys. Lots to do. Love you all. All right, Johnny, have a good day. Stay safe, and we will see you this evening. Mason, 24-ounce, 1.5 12-pack for $45 on Amazon. Are you flipping kidding me? Oh my gosh. That is highway robbery. That is so crazy. In the 90s, we almost moved to Woodstock. Oh, did you? It's pretty congested now, so I'm sure you're glad that you didn't. Well, I mean, I know that you guys moved to Oklahoma anyways, but yeah, it now it's like really congested. It's like almost the north side of Atlanta. Um, it's busy. It's busy, busy, busy. That is a crazy price, isn't it? That is absolutely ridiculous. James said, "Have a blessed day, Johnny." Wendy said, "I answer and don't say anything. They get mad and hang up." I've done that too. I get the one where I'll answer it and I won't say a word. And then you hear this automated lady say, "Goodbye." And I'm like, "Goodbye," and block. But they just find a new one and, they just call from a new number. It's ridiculous. Wendy, my granddaughter answered for me. Stewart County Sheriff's Department. They hung up. I love that. Yeah, Wendy said, "No way, 45. That's insane." It really is, isn't it? Dang, Bezos must need another bunker to fake spaceship. Fake spaceship. Yeah, that was pretty crazy, wasn't it? All right, so oh my gosh, it's already 45 minutes in. Last thing I wanted to show you guys today, I harvested a couple of my loofahs. That's another thing that if you go out, if you're getting a freeze, you're going to want to go out and check them and maybe get what you can get and dry them inside on a counter or in a laundry room on some kind of a rack, if they're still really green and hard. But I got this one. So it's yellow. It's got a little bit of brown throughout. You can tell that it's, it was on its going out stage. It is very lightweight, and it almost completely collapses. So I can just take this, and usually what I do is just take it and pull it like that, and you see how it just comes down the seam. So you can just rip down that seam, and then pretty much the whole outer shell will come off. I don't want to do it in here in the living room, but you can see what it looks like there. And you can see all those black seeds. Can you see all that dark? Those are all seeds in there. Okay, so one loofah like this is about 24 inches, will probably house enough seeds for your lifetime. You can have loofahs for life. I did harvest another one, this one, and he is completely brown. So he even has some that are shaken in there. So here, this one is crunchy. So he has no juice left in him. But when you do them like this, you still have to wash out the seeds because they're still going to be tucked all inside here. So either a sprayer or some kind of a power washer outside, or something like that is what you want to use to get them cleaned and get them out of here. Well, we'll take the outside, but to get the seeds out. Now, the seeds that come out of the loofah, the ones that are white are not good. So throw those away. Don't even save them. They have not matured enough. The ones that are black are the ones that you want to save, and you can feel the difference. The white ones just feel like, a little flappy nothing, and the black ones have a little bit of puff to them, and they're sturdy. So I'm starting to get some loofahs, but because it's getting so cold, I'm probably going to go out there over the course of the next few days and just keep picking what I can pick. Because I have so many, I'm going to have to probably lay them out in the high tunnel or put them somewhere in the laundry room and just let them dry till they almost look like this. I mean, they'll dry out just fine inside your laundry room. You don't need to, but if you want to go ahead and try to harvest them when they're really green, I'm just going to tell you, you're going to have a lot of juice, a lot of goop that's inside that you're going to have to wash out. That's why quite some time ago, I think it was like 2-3 years ago, Joey and I took a bunch of loofahs that were this size, and we went to the car wash and we hung them in the little hooks where you hang your floor mats. And then we took the car wash sprayer and just sprayed the mess out of them. All the seeds went all over the place in the car wash, which I wasn't about to pick them up because I already had a bunch anyways. But it gets them really clean. You can also put them in a vinegar water bath, kind of like you do pumpkins to clean them. Thank you, Jesse, for sending me that. Clean your pumpkins with vinegar and water, because I do love that. You can also bathe them in that and they will come clean. Now, that's if you want to stay like very, you don't want to put any chemicals on them. You want them to stay pure. If you want them white, then you can dunk them in like a bleach bath and they will come out sparkling white. But it's all what you want to use to clean them with. If you want to stay a little more, like I said, healthy or stay away from the chemicals, just put them in a vinegar or water bath. But they'll turn out to be like this one has that pretty cream color to it once I rinse it through and get all the seeds out that are in the background, because they're dark in there and they're casting a bit of a shadow to make it look really dirty. Once you get all those out of there, it'll be pretty and white. This one, however, is probably going to need a vinegar bath because it has gotten so dark and the skin on the outside of the loofah is so dark. So anyways, I just thought I'd do a little show and tell. Oh, and I already got seeds coming out of that one that's already crusty. Thought I'd do a little show and tell with that this morning. Let's see. James said, I have Robo Killer and have it set for contacts only. Oh, I should do that too. Ann said, I love that. James, does that work? Lynn wants to know if that works. Hey, Kim, Loose Screws Ranch. Thank you for coming in. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing good. Everybody's saying hello to Kim. James said, yes, ma'am, it does work. It will only allow those in your contacts to ring through. Oh, okay. I think Verizon has something like that too. I can't remember what it's called, but I think that they have something like that too. Let's see, Loose Screws. Oh, she's saying good morning to everybody in one fell swoop. Good morning, all. Thanks. I'll set it up on my folks' phone. Okay, there you go. Did you ever cook one, Ginger? No, I didn't. Yes, they're edible, but not when they're this size. When they've gone this size, you waited way too late. It's like when they're really thin and small, almost like zucchini, but smaller than zucchini, because some zucchini can get like this big. So, but I don't know. I think it's I'm sure what it is the texture of all this. Once it gets really mature, it's not very digestible. I mean, you have a rough time eating that loofah right there. That would not go through your digestive system very well, and it would probably hurt. So I think that's the whole thing of it. You got to get them when they're really young and really early for that. So Kim is saying good morning to everybody, and everybody is saying good morning to Kim. I love that. On the curvy one, it looks like the outer skin may be staining the inner part. It could be. That probably is pretty accurate, because I have some really old ones from last year that are doing that too. And then it makes like that actually looks like a crease, but that's a brown area there too. So some of those brown spots, if you just rinse this with water, you might be able to get it out if you like power wash it, but mostly you would want to do a vinegar bath for this one, because some of it, see the underside of the skin, see how it has the brown spots all over and the black spots that bleeds on to this all over this loofah itself. The loofahs are good for washing your cast iron, guys. I take them like this size, wash them, dry them out. I'll cut off the smaller ends, and then just cut them in rounds about that big, and I will use them as a scrubby pad for your dishes. They're great on your cast iron. I use them to clean the duck pen, their tub out. There are so many uses for these loofahs. You just don't know the money you could save in buying products in the store, scrubbies and things like that, that you could just grow one of these or grow a plant and you could end up with a ton of them. Now, also, you can cut them in smaller, pretty circles, the really nice ones that are like perfectly symmetrical, and you could put them in your soaps. So you put it like in the mold and then pour the soap in there when you make soaps. And it's like a foot scrub type thing. There's so many things that you can do with them, that you can make scrubs for your, for your shower, scrubbers for your shower on some of the softer ones. But they're absolutely awesome. And the first year I grew a loofah plant, I've been hooked ever since. Loofah land is always loofah land. It's always going to be loofah land. I've added some more flowers inside. I've added some hydrangeas, and the naked ladies that Rebecca Suburban Hillbilly sent me, I added those in there inside of loofah land. But loofah land will always be up and filled with loofahs because I'm just hooked. I love them. Yes, they are so versatile. Anne said, they're so versatile. She said, we use those too. That's just a birthmark. It's not a birthmark. Maybe a colon cleansing and scrub. Kim, you're right about that. Girl, it would do a complete flush out. That would be, and it would be bad. And I would not want to be around anybody that ate a loofah. So, yeah. So, but that was funny. I was trying to say that in a not so subtle way, or in a subtle way. Anyways, guys, it's time to go get your day started. Wendy, your coffee's done. Craft and chat's over. Time for you to get out of your pajamas and get out of your bed. It's warmed up a little bit there, so you can probably go outside now. Does the vine die back in the winter? Yes. The first frost, loofahs do not like cold. They love the heat. The first frost will kill all the top leaves on loofah land, and any of the loofahs that are up there, I'll open them up and they will just be complete mush. I mean, the frost absolutely kills the loofah plant and any loofahs you have hanging. So if you have a plant and you're about to get hit with a frost, get out there and get all those loofahs off that you feel like are going to be viable for what you want to use them for, because if not, you are going to lose them. I waited 1 year too late, and fortunately, the way loofah land is structured, the vine grows all over, and then a lot of the loofahs will dip down and hang inside, so they were protected. But the ones that were up on the top that were laying on the lattice of loofah land were all the same way as the plant. They just completely died. I picked it up, and you know how I just pulled it back. I actually pushed that one, and everything just came apart and came out. It was a disgusting mess. So that is my advice if you have a loofah plant. They are very easy to grow, guys. They really are, but you have to wait until the ground gets at least like 55 degrees. I mean, you really have to wait until it's warm. And direct sow is the best way. They're one of those plants that don't like their roots tickled. They don't like to be transplanted. So you can do it, but they will stall on you, which is what has been my experience. If you direct sow them, they'll grow like wildfire and catch up to anything that you tried to start ahead of time and then you put in the ground. It will match it and sometimes surpass it. So I say it's awesome, but just wait until the ground is warm enough. Loofah land may need a new roof after the season. That is So true, Joey, because it is weighing down right now. The lattice
Did you
is,
not get the shirt yet?
huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I did, but I haven't worn it yet. And today is like, it's too
Oh.
cold.
Why don't you show it?
Well, maybe I'll show it next week
Well, I'll put your, what?
because I don't know where it is right now, is what I'm saying. I do have it and I washed it, but I don't remember what I did with it. Kim said, I need to grow those. I wonder if they will grow in North California. Oh, yes, absolutely. Loofah Lady. The Loofah Lady, she actually has a channel. She is in California. I don't know where she's at in California. I'll take that back. But I'm sure that they would. I'm sure that they would. We have some loofah sponges at our farmer's market that are over 3 feet long. Oh, yeah. I got some long ones out there and I don't want to lose them. So I definitely am trying to, before it gets too cold, trying to get them out of there. I'm ready to go to clean out the chicken coop. I have a friend coming today. Oh, that's right. Has a friend coming over to visit. Time for a loofah land shirt, Sissy. Yes, I have one, guys. I got one off of, what was it?
Spring?
No, not Spring. I didn't put it on Spring. Where Sticker Mule. Sticker Mule. I uploaded it and ordered it a shirt and it actually looks really, really cute. I love it on a shirt. I will make sure and have that with me next time to show you guys, I promise. Kim said, "Oh, cool. Thank you, James." And so let's see. You live in California. Yes, she does. Okay, guys, I am going to let you guys go. We have been at our hour mark. So thank you for coming in and visiting with. Thank you to my live studio audience. Joe, fix it for you. A party of one. So thank you so much for coming in today. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Do not forget to go over to Scott. Said he is going to be live today, and make sure. Oh, yes, there you go. RB Story. It's Ronnie and Brittany. Is located in Central California. California. I need some more coffee, I think. So yeah, you probably could, Kim. You probably could. All right, guys. Love to you all. I hope you have a blessed day. Don't forget, go see Scott and then go see Gillum Farms for Homestead Hangout. We love you. We'll see you next week. And God bless. I think I hit end stream.